good, y'all? AMGS up here. Gonna be giving y'all a ultimate dribble tutorial explaining every single move, or at least almost every single move that's ever came out this year. When you're done watching this video, I'm gonna be honest with you, you probably gonna know how to do almost all of them, because you might not know how to do all of them or be able to dribble exactly like me. Or you might be able to dribble exactly like me, but the goal here is to let you guys know how to dribble. I just want to explain all the moves so you guys have something, to go with. So I'm gonna be breaking down timestamps because I know there's some of you guys who are more advanced. So without further ado, let's start. So how do you do this? Between the legs, hold your R2 and then flick your right stick to the other hand. How you spin? You start from 12 o'clock, as right here. I start from 12 o'clock and go to 6. And then to do this, I hold R2 while holding my left stick towards the left, and I flick my right stick to the other hand. How to behind the back? You keep holding your left stick up, but what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to let go of R2, and that's how you're gonna trigger that behind the back. This between the legs, same thing. Hold R2, flick it to the other hand. You're gonna probably, let's see what I do here, behind the back. All you have to do, as simple as that, let go of everything and then just flick your right stick back while holding your left stick up. How you spin though, as I explained, you start from 12 o'clock on your right stick and you go to 6. Now depending what hand you're on, if it's on your left hand, you're going to go anti-clockwise, but if it's on your right hand, you're going to go clockwise. That's how you do this move. So let's explain one more time. Right here, I would start from 12, go to 6 anti-clockwise to do that spin. To do this crossover, hold R2, flick your right stick left. Boom, triggers that. And you're gonna wanna, you could cross over here by just letting go of everything, or you could behind the back and let go of everything. And then you're gonna spin. Right here would be clockwise to spin that way. And a gather, important. You're gonna off that spin, you're gonna hold your left stick towards the right if it's on your right hand, and flick your right stick to the right, and it will trigger that gather, and you'll gather back to the 3-point line. And that is exactly how you do the basics. Oh, and another reminder, it's same thing for your left hand. If you want to gather, same thing, you hold your left stick. Yeah. Next move, we're gonna be doing the half spin, Steezo, whatever you want to call it, the half spin glitch. That what you just saw right there. So the way you do this is once you hold R2 right stick back. That's how you do a step back. Obviously, everybody know how to do a step back. I hope so. But if you're gonna start on your right hand, when you do that step back, you're gonna hold your left stick bottom left, or you can hold it down. But I like holding it bottom left, and your right stick is gonna go from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. It's gonna go from 12 to 6 anti-clockwise. Now if you do it on your left hand, it's vice versa. You would hold the left stick bottom right, and your right stick would go from 12 to 6 clockwise. This is a really easy move. I hope you guys get this really fast. Chapter 2 is going to be cancels, like animation cancels. Reverse behind the back, I have to start somewhere. Hold your left stick towards the right, and you're going to hold R2 and go right down. If it's left stick, if you're going left side, you would hold it. You would hold your left stick left and hold R2 left down. Very easy move. You guys probably all know how to do this. As I said, chapter 2 animation cancel. I'm going over all the animation cancels. So some of y'all know how to do it, some of y'all don't. Very easy. Right there, when I do that spin, you're gonna hold your left stick towards right. You're gonna just hold it directly right, not bottom right, not top, just directly right. And it's all about time. And I can't explain this time. Right there, I would press right and down while holding R2 to trigger that. And I'm gonna be explaining the Chris Paul, so don't worry. If you guys didn't get this, I'm explaining the Chris Paul, so it's all good. So next move. Now I'm gonna be honest with this move. This move is more of like it's the same thing. It's just instead of, I would hold my right stick towards right, and then instead of holding R2 the whole time, I'm gonna let go of R2 and flick my right stick just back and forth. It's gonna go right, left. That's all. It's the same thing as Trae Young. If you guys could do this, Trae Young, you can do this. There's really no explaining. Hold your left stick right, cancel it. It's all about timing. Next move is a easier move. Now this is it's a decently harder one than the other. It's harder. So there's two types. I'm gonna let y'all see this real quick. That's the slow one. For me, that's the easier one, and this is the fast one. This is what I think it's harder, but I could do both now because I could explain it to y'all now. So the slow one. We're gonna go with the slow one right here. All you do is hold your your left stick towards right. You just keep holding it towards the right, and when your player is right about there, that's when you would do it. So I'm gonna go over the slow one. Let's go over the slow one real quick. So once I do this, right down to do the reverse behind the back. Holding left stick, I'm holding left stick towards the right, and then that's all about timing right there. Just look, you gotta look at the player in slow motion. And then for the fast one, you'll notice your player kind of stops when you do the fast one. Like for the slow one, let's see right here. You could do it whenever in the slow one. Like look, I could have did it right there, anywhere. But the fast one, it's very, very particular. Like look, right there. You see how my player kind of stops a bit? That's when you would actually do it. So the fast one, I'm holding my left stick towards the right this whole time. You don't want your player to go too back, because then you won't be able to do it. So the fast one, watch how he stops. Look, boom, he stops. See how he stops? When he stops, you know that you're doing something right. You have to let go of your left stick though when you're gonna Trae Young. You gotta let go of the left stick. Like right here, I let go of the left stick, Trae Young. Boom. Or you could do a momentum, which I will be explaining. Look at the little stop. Right there I would do it. That's exactly how you do this move.
Reality. It is touching the truth.
So the next move is a complicated move, but a clean move. It's the same thing as the other move, except you're not flicking your right stick back and forth. I'm gonna explain every single move I just did here though. I can't leave y'all hanging like that. So first off, we're gonna do the reverse behind the back. Right here, we're gonna go momentum, boom, momentum, right down. Right here, you're gonna do a crossover. I like holding R2 the whole time because you could hold R2 and do the crossover, the momentum. But if you guys aren't like that yet, you guys could you could do a normal crossover, but after you do that crossover, you guys know how when you do a crossover, you could like flick your left stick with your right stick in R2. You could do a momentum. Just however you momentum here. And you could do whatever. You could do a momentum spin move out of it. You could do a momentum behind the back. You could do a momentum cross. You can do whatever you want. You can just keep comboing out of it. I want to explain it better again. So I'm gonna tell you right here, you would press your right stick to the right and your left stick also, and then you would do whatever you want out of it. And holding R2, you flick your right stick and your left stick the same direction while holding R2. That's how you do that momentum. Because or you could just hold R2 the whole time and just do a normal momentum. I'm gonna explain this gather, but I'm gonna explain the gather again because I'm gonna show you how to gather spams. Right here, all I did was I flicked my right stick down and held left stick up. Since I wanted to do the one where it looks kind of like clean, like I'll do it backwards kind of, but I'm gonna explain it anyways next. Next is the gather, one of the most requested moves. I did videos on most of these moves, but I'm gonna explain them again. If you guys didn't get it the first time, you're gonna probably get it this time. So I want to show y'all a little in slow-mo. All I'm doing here is when I flick my right stick down, I hold it towards the direction I pick the ball up. Like you see how I'm picking the ball up? Like I'm like right here, my right hand picks the ball up. All you do is hold your left stick towards wherever your hand is going up. Like right here, right, left. It's basically a momentum, but while doing gathers. I'll tell you the movement right now. When you flick your right stick down, you instantly hold R2 and hold your left stick towards the direction that the ball just went to. That's exactly how you do the move. And you'll see I do gathers in all of my clips because it's so useful. Now this chapter 3, L2 glitches. No, not L2 glitches like the stretch, no, like dribble. Like you see where I turn around there? Once you turn around there, you could do almost anything out of there. Like as you can see here, I'm gonna teach you guys from hard to easy, because you want to know the hard stuff, so the easy stuff, it just comes to you real fast. But I explained the animation cancels. Those are actually hard, because it's all about timing. So right here, all you have to do is right here, you hold L2 and hold your left stick up, and then you're gonna do a hesitation and spin. But for the spin, you're gonna go 12 to 6 clockwise if you're starting on my hand. Other hand, anti-clockwise. That's how you do that. But with the hesitation, you just flick your right stick right. It's simple. It's a hesitation, then you spin 12 to 6 clockwise. But to do that little L2, like where you like that little turn, it's L2 up. It'll make you spin. You'll know when you get it if your player spins around while holding L2. You're gonna go to the next L2. Now, this is a way easier move than what you just did. For this, all you have to do is hold your left stick up like you just did and flick your right stick back. Like, hold your left stick up right here. You could hold it up and make you spin. You let go of everything except your L2 and flick your right stick back. Oh, you also keep your right stick held up. So right here, flick your right stick back. Now, very simple move, same thing as last time, except you're gonna flick your right stick back 2 times, and then you're gonna go from here. You're gonna be going clockwise again, 12 to 6 to spin. So right here, double tap your right stick down 2 times, 12 to 6, then gather back to 3. Alright, well, I'll explain it one more time. I'm not gonna explain the L2, but I'm gonna explain that double behind the back. Right here, you would hold your left stick up and L2 to do that little double, and you guys know how to spin already. Chapter 4, step back glitches, is the most practical move that you're ever going to use. I use this all the time in park because it's the most effective move. So first, we're going to do the R2, the step back glitch. So all you would do right here is do a step back and hold your left stick, let go of everything and hold your left stick towards the other hand. Now to do the spin, I'll explain it right here. It's 12 to 6 anti-clockwise. So step back, right there you would go 12 to 6 anti-clockwise. If you start on your left hand, it's vice versa, you go 12 to 6 clockwise. So I'm going to explain the whole thing. Hold your left stick towards that, and then yeah, 12 to 6 anti-clockwise. So this is a really, you do a crossover. All you have to do is the step back R2 glitch, which is hold your left stick towards the other hand without holding R2. And to do that little between the legs and spins, you just flick your right stick right and left while holding R2. And then you do a spin by going 12 to 6 clockwise. And that's how you do this move. You can do whatever. You can do a reverse behind the back out of that right here. You could do a reverse behind the back. So, yeah. So, the next move is step back into behind the back into a gather, into a spin. I'm going to explain this whole thing, because it's one of my most used moves. So first of all, we're going to go over the R2 step back glitch. As I explained, you let go of everything and hold your left stick to the other hand. Now, once you do this, you don't hold R2 in this move. You always keep your finger off R2. To do that behind the back, you have to hold your left stick top right and behind the back by flicking right stick down. And now for the gather, I explained to you guys the gather. You're going to flick your right stick down and wait for your player to do the animation where he's going to gather the ball. Now once he gathers the ball right there, I would hold my left stick and right stick. No, only my left stick towards the right hand. And from here, I'm going to explain how to do the spin move. So how to do that gather, all you do is right here, you would go 3 to 6. That's how you would go 3 to 6 anti-clockwise. That's how you do that move. Vice versa for the other hand. You would go 9 to 6 if you were doing it from the other hand. And that's it. Well, there's one last move I need to show you guys. And it's the best move to use because it's the most useful and it gets past every single defender. So for this, when you're holding R2 switching it to the other hand, you're going to flick right stick back. So I'm going to let it replay. Right there, you would flick your right stick back. So all you do is let go of R2 right there. You see how I'm doing it behind the back? All I'm doing is holding my left stick towards the other hand and flicking my right stick back. And it makes you do that, and you can do whatever you want out of it. It'll score very fast. Look. Chapter 5, most advanced moves. I'm gonna put this in the link below. As you can see, the very glitchy stuff. You can do this in Park really easily. So all you have to do for this is you're gonna tap L2, and then when you're let me explain it better. See, alright, so right here I would tap L2, and I'm gonna spin my left stick from 6 to 12 clockwise, and you could go beyond 12. And then while I'm like spinning my left stick around, I'm gonna hold R2 while doing it, and it'll make you spin around like really crazy. So tap L2, left sticks for 6 to 12, R2, and boom. That's how you do that move. Most glitchy move probably. So I explained this move before, but this is the hardest move here. So you're gonna tell you guys where to hold left stick and where to rotate right stick. So you're gonna be holding left stick towards 11 o'clock, around 10 and 11, and you're kind of gonna rotate your left stick from 10 to 11 to spin, and then to actually do the movement of spinning, your right stick is gonna go 3 to 6, not 6 to, or 12 to 6, 3 to 6 to actually spin, while your left stick is going 10 to 11. That's how you do this move. Now I'm going to explain a more advanced version of this off of something even more advanced than this. This move looks fairly simple, but it's not at all. You'll see Steezo do this move a lot. The way you do this move is you're going to hold off that between the legs. You're going to hold R2 and flick your right stick right down. And to half spin, you're gonna let your player run for a little, and then you're gonna hold R2 and half spin, and your left stick is gonna go from 3 to 12. That's where your right stick is gonna go to hit the half spin. So you're gonna hold R2 here, hold R2 the whole move, and you're gonna kind of wait for it like a second, and then you're gonna do the half spin. That's how you do that move. So this is the same move, but just doing it out the reverse. I just want to showcase what you could do out that reverse. It's all the same thing. You use 3 to 6 while holding your left stick 10 to 11. Very easy move. Next is the Steezo challenge, $100 move. So first move, we're gonna go momentum spin. So this is Steezo. This is a $100 move. Yeah. So right here, while holding R2 right down, holding left stick towards the right is to do that reversed, and right here I would momentum right there. He's gonna momentum, and then I'm gonna to gather out of this spin. I would hold my left stick up so he gathers. It's right here up. See how it's facing upwards? He's gonna rotate a little, and I would go 3 to 6 to spin out of that. That's how you spin out the gather. You go 3 to 6 while holding your left stick the same to like kind of 1. Do a reverse, but you do a fast reverse. You never let go of R2 here. The only time you let go of R2 is to do right here. You would let go of R2, and then you spin, you behind the back, and that's the move. If you apply everything that I taught you guys in this ultimate dribble tutorial, you will probably be able to get this move very easily. You just have to practice. You guys can't just watch this and just be a god instantly. This is all about practice and timing.